While President Trump's big beautiful bill has passed the House of Representatives by a narrow margin, the battle is less than half from over. The U.S. Senate now needs to process the bill, and some senators, including close allies of President Donald Trump, telling me they're not afraid of making big changes. Senator, on the big beautiful bill, would you still like to see changes now that it's come over from the House?
I've already said it. In its current state, it is completely unacceptable to me.
If the House version came up for a vote in the Senate in current form, would it fail?
Well, I would vote no. I think I have three other colleagues that absolutely vote no as well.
Republican senators also tell me they're not concerned about President Trump's self-imposed deadline of July 4th to get the bill to his desk. However, some of the larger pieces of the tax package are likely to remain the same. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, as well as the permanent extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act are likely to stay in there. Also likely to stay in the bill, the eligibility changes to Medicaid and SNAP benefits, more commonly known as food stamps. According to a recent report from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, 3.2 million people could lose their SNAP benefits each month as a result of the changes in the big beautiful bill. But in the U.S. Senate, the political calculus is a bit different from the House of Representatives. Senators serve 6-year terms instead of the shorter 2-year terms in the House of Representatives, meaning that there are some Republican senators who will not leave office until after President Trump has left office himself in January of 2029. But after the bill passed in the House of Representatives on Thursday, a warning from some of the ultra-conservatives who'd originally held the bill up earlier in the week. Members of the ultra-conservative House Freedom Caucus telling reporters that if the Senate makes too many changes, they may not be inclined to support it.
We moved this bill quite a bit, and we're going to look forward to what the Senate does to it, because we have another bite at the apple, given what the Senate changes in it. So we're looking forward to that as well.
The Freedom Caucus was instrumental in, we held it out as long as we could to get the cuts, as long as we could. We couldn't do it anymore. We'll live to fight another day.
While Congress is out for the Memorial Day holiday, the Senate will return in early June and begin to process changes on Trump's big, beautiful bill. Nathaniel Reed, Scripps News Group, Washington.